Hello again. Welcome back to Football Spy Online, and there are more than a few clubs spying an opportunity with the January transfer window just around the corner. Spurs, for example, they are making the most of the fact that PSV want their keeper Gomez back. This is a mirror. Arsene Wenger will finally end the boring Arshavin will he won't he saga by taking him off Zenit St. Petersburg's hands for around 12 million. Although I do like this quote from Arshavin's agent Dennis Lackter. It seems even he's not quite counting his chickens on a dream move for his boy. He says here in the mirror, "We know that Arsene Wenger likes the look of Arshavin, but I like the look of Angelina Jolie. Doesn't mean you always get what you want." More clubs seizing an opportunity, though, include West Ham. We told you yesterday that they've rejected an £8 million bid from Spurs as they want closer to £11 million with Man City sniffing around. The Sun say today that they've turned down £12 million for Spurs, although I have to point out the Spurs have been in touch with Football Spy today to deny making a bid. Don't believe them, though. Now, clearly West Ham know that they've got some clubs interested in their boy with some cashola to spend, because if either Spurs or City want Bellamy, the Star say they will have to pay a monster £20 million. Crazy, criminal and ludicrous. Bellamy scored just 6 league goals in a season and a half at West Ham. 2 of them came the other day against Portsmouth. He's 29, so there's no resale value, and, well, any club that pays over the odds for him deserves him. Talking of paying over the odds, the Mail have Jermaine Defoe telling Tony Adams at Portsmouth that he wants out. Pompey are tumbling down the table, and Defoe, he wants to go back to Spurs. Trouble is, Pompey are another club well aware that Spurs have the £30 million Berbatov money burning a hole in their pockets from last summer, which is why I say the Independent, the South Coast side, want a monster £24 million for Defoe. To be fair to Pompey, they played a blinder getting £22 million for Lassana Diarra from Real Madrid. Way too much money for me. And Defoe does guarantee goals, particularly in a good side, but £24 million. There you go. Now, time for your messages. And Jay Chiss4 wants to know if there are clubs in England after Celtic's Scott McDonald. He's a 25-year-old Australian striker who scored the winner in the Old Firm derby against Rangers the other day. He only moved to Celtic last year, but he scored 31 league goals in 52 games. A few English clubs have looked at him. Good player. 15 says, instead of Chelsea buying one player for 20 mil, I think they should sell Malouda and bring in Stephen Pienaar from Everton and Curlon from Chiesa. They would be fantastic signings. Good players, Tribal, but where are they going to play? You've got Deco, you've got Lampard, you've got Ballack in midfield. Don't know about that. A few of you have been asking about Steven Gerrard, so we're going to make this point. As we put on the site yesterday, he's been arrested following an incident in a bar in Liverpool yesterday. Now, we can't talk about it here on the show because he's been charged by police, and there are all sorts of legal problems there. But you can find details of what happened on the Daily Mirror's website, where it's being updated all the time. King Kung Fu Cantona says that, hey Darren, hope you've had a great Christmas. Can you tell me the possibility of United signing Alexis Sanchez? I know United tried to sign him in the summer, and that Sanchez recently announced that he wants to play at Old Trafford. Has Fergie given up the chase? It would appear so, King Cantona. For those of you who don't know, Sanchez is a very, very good Chilean football player. He can play as a winger or as a forward. In Chile, they call him El Niño Maravilla, or the Wonder Boy, and he's also been named by World Soccer Magazine as one of the 50 most exciting teenagers in the game. At the moment, he plays for River Plate in Argentina, but I'm sure the likes of Arsene Wenger and the scouts at Chelsea will be, if they've got any left, will be having a look at him. If anyone moves in for him, we'll let you know right here on Football Spy. Now, before I get back to the papers, very quickly, a couple of things to point you in the direction of on the Daily Mirror's website. Martin Lipton, our chief football writer, he's done a piece on Chelsea's top 10 moments from 2008. They must have been from the first half. Our Manchester United correspondent, David McDonnell, has done the same on the Premier League champions. And look out also for the Daily Mirror website's Dan Silver. He's the sports editor of the site. He's done a piece agreeing with me, actually, that this is going to be a huge January transfer window in terms of player movement. Back to the papers and a couple of quick ones in the Mirror for you. Chelsea want Marseille's playmaker Hatem Ben Arfa for £10 million. Good player. I seem to remember Arsenal being in for him at one time. West Brom want the Paris Saint-Germain striker Peggy Luyandula to score the goals they believe will take them out of relegation trouble. Sheffield United boss Kevin Blackwell is after £5 million for Paddy Kenny, his goalkeeper, after putting him on the transfer list following a row the other day. I tell you what, if he gets £5 million for Paddy Kenny, trust me, I will have to get the rabbit suit out. He'll be lucky. Middlesbrough and Newcastle are interested though, and this is why on the back of the Express, Newcastle fans should be worried because Arsenal want Shay Given. This is the back page, as I say, and although Liverpool destroyed Newcastle 5-1 the other day, Given was, as always, outstanding. Otherwise, the score could have been a lot worse. The only trouble is, Almunia hasn't done too much wrong at Arsenal, and Given would want to be, understandably, first choice. Arsenal fans, who would you take? Given or Almunia? While you think about that, I'm off to plan my New Year celebrations. Who do you think will go first in the January transfer window? Let me know here on the YouTube or on the blogs page, and I'll see you next time.